Interesting question. Obviously, no. Looks good. It's still like, yeah, three kids. That's what's going to define him. Yep. I'm sure you guys watched this. Oh yeah. So one of the things that I forgot to do from last year is right. Yeah. Pretty well. Yeah. It's brutal. So we drove down yesterday. Yeah. Yep, good seeing you, man. Much success to you.
All right, as far as the injuries go, Mike Dana tweaked his left quad, and Fulton tweaked his ankle there. We'll just see how that is going forward. I'll take full responsibility for that game. Probably say too aggressive on that, and that's my responsibility. Thought my guys played their tail off and played hard and aggressive football, and they stuck together throughout the game, and they'll pay for us down the road when as we continue to grow. I thought the fans were unbelievable. They were great. Everybody stayed and kept us going. There were some good things within all of it. I thought defensively we played really solid football. We had short fields at times, and the guys took care of business there. Obviously, on the offensive side, we can't have the turnover. Again, I've got to dial up something different than that, but I thought Thornton played all the way through everything. It was great to see him get a big catch there, pat on the long throw. Kelsey had a nice day with the completions. I know he's upset at the last one, but we keep rolling here and keep getting better. So, and then special teams, I thought Ariza did a nice job with his punts, over a 59-yard average there. And then Nico had some nice returns on there. So all in all, though, my responsibility. We'll get better. Time's yours.
What do you need to do to get the pass game going?
Yeah, well, the obvious answer, Dave, would be that we complete it, but I've got to put the guys in the right position to get that done.
I know it's a hard play to stop. That's no question. There'll be really a lot of critical plays in that game. Just what did you guys try to do to stop it?
Yeah, you try to get penetration is what you try to do, be able to stop it. That's a pretty rough one. I might have had a couple of them that they got off a little early on, but we'll look at that.
Maybe some, Travis comes and pushed him a couple times on the side. What do you think of that?
Yeah, listen, he's trying to get guys fired up and going. I mean, that's him. He's that way every week if you keep an eye on him. So he's all in all the time. So you know, that's where he was today.
And what do you see, or what do you think in going for it on 4th and 1 near the end of the field?
Yeah, no, listen, they were going to stay aggressive. Likewise, I think it's important against that crew that you stay aggressive. I probably could dial up some different things there, but I think against them you've got to do that. And then I obviously thought the plays we called were available, but it didn't get done the way I wanted it.
And the 0-2 to start to see that that's not what we want to be forcing. So how can we have passes there?
Yeah, keep playing hard. I'll take this one. You keep playing hard. So stick together and play hard.
And the Eagles, obviously, Saquon Barkley, there's so much more they can do, but you want to pay attention on him. You guys did really well against the outside receivers. What do you think of just the way your secondary bounced back?
Yeah, listen, first I thought Spags had a nice game plan, very aggressive, and I thought our secondary rose up to that part of it, and they've got good receivers. I thought they stayed aggressive on the receivers within the framework of things, and I just thought all around it was a good defensive performance.
And when you think about Patrick running with the football, obviously it's a fine line. What are your thoughts? Do you have any concerns about him taking too many hits?
Yeah, he'd probably tell you the same thing. He trains that way. He goes after it, and he's not going to not take an opportunity if it's given. So obviously he wasn't accounted for on some of those plays, and he took advantage of it. I don't want to see him get the big hits, but he's a pretty competitive guy.
Following up on that, just QB sneaks. I know you've been trying to stay away from those, but there any thoughts where he goes back to some short yard situations?
Listen, they've got a knack for it. You look at the rest of the teams that try this thing, and it's a crapshoot there. So we thought we had some good short yardage plays there, and we just came up short on a couple.
Thanks, Coach. All right, guys, go fire away.
Patrick, I know you don't want to be going to start the season. Just what's the feeling in the locker room after that game, and how are you trying to move forward?
Yeah, I think just after the first 2 weeks, you let games slip away. You know that we played two good football teams and made mistakes in big moments, stuff that we're not used to doing. But I think we're coming together as a team, man. I mean, when you deal with adversity, it's about how you deal with it, and obviously this isn't how we wanted to start, but how are we going to respond? So I'm excited for the next few weeks to see who wants to be challenged and how we can get back and really get after it.
Does it feel a little disjointed offensively?
I mean, there's times I think just there's little things here and there. I mean, getting a ball batted, big play, missing some deep shots, things here and there that we didn't do at a high enough level. Even like the first throw, overthrowing Noah on that cover two look. I mean, seeing it right, just not making the throw. And so in this league, you got to make those throws, and I'll be better as the season goes on.
Can you take me through the throw to Travis there at the goal line? What were you seeing? What do you think went wrong on the play?
Yeah, I mean, we got the defense that we wanted. You know, we expect him to play that 0-0 with the whole player with the safety. I think I threw it just a tad too early. You know, just trying to put it on his body low before that whole player got there. And I think if I can put it more on his body and not so far out in front of him, then he can catch it, take the hit, and get in the end zone.
And you want to throw that a little bit low at the goal line, though, to give him a chase like that across the end zone, right?
Yeah, you want to put it low, but more on his body. You know, whenever you're in those tight quarters like that, you want to give it to him, especially a bigger guy, more on his body. If he can catch it, brace for that contact. We knew the whole player would be looking for him. I mean, that's our one of our big targets down there in the red zone. And so he was breaking to kind of make a hit, and it was just unfortunate. The ball bounced up in the air and went right to him.
It seems like you watch it. What's your reason today? This slower starts these first 2 weeks.
I think this week, I mean, missing the throw to Noah hurts. I mean, we got a coverage that we expected, and when they play that zone coverage into the boundary, either it's going to kind of a high-low with Trav or Noah, and obviously the corner bit down on Travis, and you miss that throw, and it kind of kills the momentum of the first drive, and obviously we didn't get the third down right there, so just me executing at that moment. But it's kind of been throughout the whole team, you know, like we just to one guy here or there. It's not like we're missing by much, and so. I know it sucks to hear for the fans, but I feel like we're close, and so all we can do is just continue to work and continue to get after it, and be ready to play the Giants next week.
How do you expect this team to respond?
I mean, knowing the guys in the locker room, man, I think they're going to respond by just working. I mean, that's how we've gotten to the point that we've gotten to in our career here in Kansas City is that we believe the work kind of puts out the product. And so obviously we've never been 0-2, but we've had times where we've dealt with challenges before and lost games. And so I think the guys that we have in this locker room, they'll go back to work with that mindset of we're going to continue to work even harder so that when we step on that field this next time, we can find a way to win in those big moments like we have at this first 2 weeks.
Do you think you might start leveling for a quarterback sneak in those short yardage situations?
Yeah, I mean, I'm always up to it. You know, we've put it in certain games, and I think you saw on the other fourth down we got it, we just ran with Kareem, and so I just trust in Coach Reid whatever he calls, you know, and we've put it in, and you kind of have to get the right look, and we didn't think they were going to give us that right look this week.
Hey, Patrick, you're running more, at least earlier in the season than in the past. Is that by design, philosophy, or just opportunities?
I think just kind of happened. They came out and played a little bit more man coverage there early in the game, and you saw I was able to use my feet because the guys were covering guys down the field, and so it just kind of has happened. But at the end of the day, I'm just a competitor. I'm just trying to win, and so whatever it takes, I'll do. And it's been running a few times early in this season, but we'll get back to passing the ball again, and hopefully be better at it as the season goes on.
How do you find that balance, like on that third down run, of when to lower your shoulder and take on a linebacker, and when to maybe protect yourself, or when are you going to die for the goal line, that kind of thing?
Yeah, no, I think I do a good job of it. It's just you said it. I mean, it's third down in the red zone. You want to get that first down to give ourselves a chance to score a touchdown there. And so, I usually don't try to run over big guys. That was not he hits hard, but it was a safety. So just so I can kind of hit and fall forward, not necessarily run over. I think I do a good job of protecting myself, and you have to be smart in those situations. And I've just learned from experience.
Sam, how much of those scrambles are because you guys aren't finding other ways to the ball?
I mean, I just take what the defense is giving us, you know, and I'll go back and look on tape. I think the one big scramble that I had early in the game down the field. I think if I would have waited just a little bit longer, Juju ends up opening up in the spot that I ended up running. I kind of pumped to Juju, pumped to the running back, and then ran. I think if I just stretched my drop a little bit, I'd probably hit Juju for the same distance. And so that's the stuff I got to be better at. Got to trust in the guys; they're going to get open, and trust in the offensive line and their blocking. And so take what the defense is giving you, and then let guys make plays down the field.
Receivers, right? But just in training camp, you have guys down the depth chart that have stepped up and performed well. What do you pinpoint just the reason that hasn't clicked in this first couple of weeks?
I think it's a little bit of everything. Like I said earlier, I mean, it's just like kind of one guy every play. I mean, you've seen there's me missing throws early in the game, and late in the game, and then there's a batted ball where I'm probably hitting Noah for a 15 to 20 yard completion over the middle, and then missing Juju early in the game. I know I was pressured, but hitting them on that. I mean, it's just little stuff here and there, and so. In this league, especially when you're playing good teams, playing good defenses, if you miss those little opportunities, those drives stall out. And so we'll play another great defense this week. And so it'll be another challenge for us. And I mean, all we can do is get back to work and continue to work so that we can kind of iron out those wrinkles and be better as offense.
Last two, tell me a little bit, Patrick. The first drive, the second half, you guys went for the fourth down in your own territory. You guys run that play before. I thought you used to maybe go for a first down. Was that? Did you think they were going for fourth down here? Was that surprising you to go for it at that point?
It's never surprising for me. I mean, I always want to go for it. Like that's just who I am, and I want to be aggressive and do that. And I know our defense, and I trust in our defense to get a stop. And obviously, we didn't get it. Defense holds it to a field goal. I mean, best that we can do in that situation. And that you always second guess it when it doesn't work. You know, I mean, it's when it works, it's a good thing. When it doesn't work, it's a bad thing. But that I'd rather be on the aggressive side of history than the non-aggressive side. So whatever Coach Reid does in that situation, I have full trust behind it and full confidence in it.
Conversely, you guys punted later in the game. It looked like maybe that was a spot to go. It's a wrong deal. Were those tries punted there?
No, I think the defense was getting stops, you know, and so they were getting stops, and it was 4th and 7. They had gotten some pressure on the play before, and so just trusting in your defense, you know. I think Coach Reid, I mean, he's done it for a long time, and he's won a lot of football games, and I think regardless of the decision, when he makes that decision, everyone on this team trusts it and has confidence in it, and that's why I think we've won as many games as we've won, and so. He's one of the best of all time, if not the best of all time, at making decisions like that. And so I just trust that he's going to make the right decision at the right time.
Last one.
I wanted to ask about a minute before the touchdown to Taekwon, there was a coverage bust that he was
Mhm.
wide open. It felt a little bit like a wide open 3 on the wing.
Yeah.
You know, what happened on that play, and how much is that one gonna haunt you a little bit?
Yeah, I think obviously I was looking at Taekwon early, and then right when I went to throw to Trav because Trav was about to be wide open, I kind of pumped because I kind of pulled it, not even pump, I pulled it back out the corner bit on Trav, and then trying to reset real quick and making the throw. I think in those situations, especially kind of that 2 minute type situation, knowing that the guy's not as fresh, and obviously you don't know it's going to be wide open, but just trying to put the ball on his head and let him make a play and learn from it. I mean, later in that drive, making just throwing it where he can make a play on the ball and trusting in him. So that's stuff I got to continue to get better at. You know, like hitting those deep shots early. Because even though we hit the touchdown later, if you hit that touchdown with maybe 2 more minutes on the clock, you might have a chance to get the football back. And so, something that I'll look at, learn from, and try to be better this next time.
Thanks, Patrick.
Hey, Brad.
Yeah.
Does anybody else have any?
Yeah, Chris Jones. Is he close? You know,
I don't. We'll check on right now.
so we already have some plays. Yeah. So that would then.
Chris, what was just the mood in the locker room after the game?
I think it's a little frustrated. We all very competitive and we all want to win. But we still 0-2. And I think a lot of players holding themselves accountable. We're a competitive team. So I think we're eager to figure this thing out and get back on the right track.
Chris, I know it's frustrating playing the switch pushes. It looked like you guys thought that the guards were maybe moving on one or more of those plays. What's that conversation like down there with the officials?
You know, sometimes can't get them all the calls right. And just because we see it, sometimes the official is 15, 20 feet away. Sometimes it can miss those small things. And we think he jumped multiple times. So an official didn't see it, so it wasn't called. And, we just got to go play the next down.
Is that something you guys have seen on tape before as you prepared for this? Does that happen sometimes?
It happens. People jump all the time. It's just, if the officials see it, they'll call it. I don't think they've seen it those few plays, and we didn't get a call.
Chris, obviously a bigger territory. I guess how do you guys rally and right the ship?
I think this is a moment for us to even come together as a team. A little adversity is tough, but adversity builds character, and we can come together. We got the team, we got the guys to figure this out and make a change. It's only first quarter of the season. It's 2 games. You got 17 games, so it's a long journey ahead. We can figure this thing out and get back on the right track with a win this week.
Chris, you think the defense took a step forward this week after week 1?
I think we made some progression. Not all right. We still got areas we can get better in, but small progression is still progression.
Like the energy of the team coming through because we did lead the Eagles with 211 yards of total offense. So you think that you like the energy of the team?
I think the energy was great. I think we was feeding off each other. I think we kept it up and maintained that type of level of energy throughout the whole game. And we got to continue to do that week in and week out. We can't pick one game and not do it the next game. I think it's something we can build off of and just make sure we be consistent with it.
Chris, what are your thoughts on Omar in his first NFL game, especially that sack?
It was a very physical sack. He's a huge guy. With that ability. I think we drafted him second round just for that, and it came out made a big statement today. Something we can build off of and add him to the rotation. Glad to have him back.
Last one. Just more of a push. Faced it over and just how difficult is this stop? You feel like you ever find a solution for it?
We actually stopped it a couple times today, more than once. Even the last one, we thought we had the ball. We stopped him. So um, we see him again, and hopefully we're stopping him more.
Sydney, is that it?
That's it.
No, I'm sure. I know about his state, doesn't it? Yeah, that's a show. Not following it. Yeah. That's all.
Now, that's the biggest.
Big stick.